Well, howdy there, pluckers. Ivysaur Fingers again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another hopefully interesting lesson. Classic song from the Bee Gees called Too Much Heaven. Standard tuning, no capos, okay? Going to go through all the parts of the song you need to play it. Going to break it down and show exactly how I did it all. Hopefully you'll be good to go with the song, okay? Singing purely for reference, it's definitely not intended to be any form of cover version. And the intro is somewhat simplified, as is most of the song, to be honest with you. Okay, so here we go. Nobody gets too much heaven above. It's hard to come by. I'm waiting in line. Nobody gets too much anymore. It's as high as the mountain and harder to climb. Oh, you and me, girl, got a lot of love in store, and it flows from you, and it flows from you, and I love you so much more. And I can see along the river everything we've ever done. Loving is the beautiful thing. Oh, you make my world a sunny day. Oh, you're just a dream to fade away. Nobody gets too much heaven. And that's the gist of the song. Sorry about the vocals, but you get the idea where we were in the song, don't you? Okay, that's basically the song. There's only a slight difference right at the end of the song as the outro, which I'll show you a bit later on. Okay, so let's do the main song for you now. So the introduction I shortened somewhat because I obviously haven't got a load of harmony vocals to go with me, and the instrumentation is somewhat simplified with just a single acoustic. Okay, so I tried to keep the flavour of the song by doing that sort of thing. Okay, and what I'm doing there is I'm playing an A7 sus4, two fingers. First finger is playing the second fret of the fourth string, and my third finger is playing the third fret of the B string, second string, and I'm basically strumming down and then picking up the top E string on the way up, opens top E string, okay, and then putting this second finger down on the second fret of the top E string. Okay, so it's then taking it off and doing two more strums like that, so it's like that, and coming up, picking that one up. Okay, sorry, let's do it again. Taking it off, two strums, and just repeating that. Okay, so it's skip the strum, and then picking up that top E string again, and then playing a D major 7th, just borrowing the first three strings, second fret with my first finger, 5 down to 1. It's not exactly the same as the original, but it sounds something like it. And if you're playing on your own, it's impossible to get that whole thing going, is it? It's quite an involved intro. So let's get to it again. Let's just do that very slowly. And I'm just going back and doing another couple of downstrokes on the A7 sus4, or even 3, just a sort of little stabs, yeah. So the whole thing. So let's start from the beginning. Something like that, and then we go into the song. Okay, and nobody gets too much heaven no more. And what I'm doing there is a D chord. Nobody gets too much. F sharp minor. Play it as a bar chord if you want. I'm playing a very simple version, just borrowing the first three strings and then doing the 4th fret of the 5th and 4th strings. But you can do a bar chord if you so wish, okay? Nobody gets too much heaven above this much G chord, however you wish to play it. Harder to come by. I'm D, waiting in, and then that's A7 sus4 again. Line. And then just repeat the whole lot again. Nobody gets too much love anymore. It's as high as a mountain and harder to climb. Okay, exactly the same as the first half of the verse. Okay, so let's just go through that whole thing again very slowly from the intro. Same again. Nobody gets too much love anymore. It's as high as a mountain and harder to climb. Right, so that's what we got. And now we just keep playing that chord, and then you've got this sort of high-pitched talky bit. talky bit. Oh, you and me, girl, you've got a love and store, and it flows for you, and it flows for me, and I love you so much more. And obviously it goes way up there, but D major 7th, okay, chord you played in the intro. It's just a single bar, first finger, first 3 strings, 2nd fret, 5 down to 1. Okay, so it comes out of that. Harder to climb. Oh, you and me, girl, got a lot of love in store, and it flows from you, and it flows from me, and I love you so much more. And life, I can see beyond forever, everything could never die. And that goes into the D major 7th on That's My Life. It stays there, and just then it goes into the I can see beyond forever, everything could never die, into a G chord. And then it goes G. Love is just such a A7th, beautiful F sharp minor, B minor 7th, 2nd fret bar chord, minor shape, pinky off. I'm only playing the first bar in the first 5 strings myself, but you can do all 6 if you want. Okay, so B minor, pinky off, B minor 7th. So a bit again, it goes, oh, you and me, girl, got a lot of love in store, and it flows from you, and it flows from me, and I love you so much more. And life, I see beyond forever, everything we will never die. Loving's just a beautiful G to A7, F sharp minor thing. B minor 7th, oh you, and then we do the A7 sus4 again. Make my world, just keep doing, a sunny day, summer day rather, are you just a dream to fade away? And then we go back into the chorus again, just like we'd started the song. Nobody gets too much heaven more, it's much harder to come by and tell the time. Nobody gets too much love anymore. As it has a mountain, it's harder to climb. You and me go the highway to the sky. We can turn away from night and day and the tears we had to cry. Well, I see you tomorrow. Everything will never die. Love is such a beautiful thing when you are to me, the light above me, and I'll push it, of course, again. Nobody gets too much heaven, it's harder to come is the end, the outro now. It goes into, from that point on the last verse, or last chorus rather, it goes into D major 7th and then into a G, and then it goes into the G. Love is just a beautiful thing, that bit again, okay? So coming out of that the very last chorus, okay, last half of the last chorus. Nobody gets too much love anymore. It's as high as a mountain and harder to climb. D major 7th, G. Love is just a beautiful thing. And then goes, you make my world a summer day. You dream away to fade away, and that goes into the chorus again. Nobody just anymore. Okay, and that's, it just does more choruses and then fades out. Okay, so what I would suggest you do is do another chorus at that point. Nobody just try and, if I was you, I'd try and play the intro again if you can get it in there. Just finish it like that. Try it when you come out of that. Nobody gets to love anymore. As high as a mountain, it's harder to. Something like that. Try just play the first part of the intro and then just finish it on a D major 7th, because they fade out on the chorus, so it's a bit tricky. Okay, so all it does on that very last chorus is it goes at the end of the harder to climb bit, harder to climb, it goes into D major 7th and then into a G. Love is just a beautiful thing. And then there's 7 plus 4, and into the chorus again. And then I'd say do another chorus and then just try and put the intro on it again. So there you have it, that's my best take on that one. Hope it made sense to you, and best of luck. See you in the next video. Bye for